Hi everyone, it's Keith here, and what I'm going to do is a video about Neofinetia. And what I wasn't expecting was the video that I put on yesterday about my Neo there that I potted up was a little fuss it caused. Now I removed the video purely because I didn't do it in the traditional way, and I maybe should have said that. It wasn't intended to be growing in the traditional way of the core or anything like that. It was just my way of growing. And what I will say about that, if it's your way of growing and you have success with it, it's your way of growing. It's successful if it works. Don't let anybody change your mind. We're not all the same people. Now I'm going to show some Neos in a minute. And all of my Neos, the way I pot them, are as diverse as the Neos themselves. And that is maybe me showing my personality. I don't know. It's maybe progression. I don't know. I think it's more of a progression, because to go straight in for the kill and go long strand moss, the mound, the pots, you're talking big money. Big money. Mega bucks for pots. You could talk hundreds of pounds for a pot. Now, for me, at the moment, in my stage of life, I want to be putting money into the Neos. I want to be growing them. The all-important big posh pot for $300 or whatever you want to, £300. It's not important to me. The Neo's important to me. But that's something we all aspire to. It's part of the collection, like stamp collecting, isn't it? You collect stamps, you build your collection, you progress, you learn from your mistakes, but you don't go straight in and win. None of us do. But over time you find ways that work for yourself. If it works for you, be confident in what you do, because at the end of the day, I will tell you something. You're the one who controls everything. I honestly believe that Neofinetias will grow in many mixers, many mediums, as long as you control the watering. Okay? And I will prove that now. This one is in a potluck with just moss. What is that Neo telling you? Because I know what it's telling me. I don't want to be in moss, brother. I want to be out of moss. Look at it. Look at the roots. It don't want to be in a pot, does it? Savanda, he wants to be growing like that. Just spray it every day. Job done. Finished. And the next one, little Neo there, and little net pot. The roots weren't fantastic when I got it. There was some good roots, but not enough to be making a big massive mound that's going to hold a big chunk of water and rot it. It's in a basket. It dries out really quick. Simple. Get it going. Another one in a tom pot. Again, what's it doing? It wants to grow away from the moss. It wants to grow away from the pot. So, you know, look at your plants. What are they telling you? Another one. Now this stuff that I used, what I didn't explain yesterday, was it's really fine. It's almost like cotton. It's not like normal moss. It doesn't hold the same amount of water. It's like cotton. It's really thin. What else? I'm going to move. Here's more of a traditional way. That's the best mound I've done so far. And what I did for my core, I'll show you. I used a net pot in the core, and I put it on top of a bottle like that. So I didn't create my core, it's already made. I use a net pot like those. So you put a bit of moss on there, put your roots on, and create your mound. Put it in a pot. Job done. Easy. I tried some in a bark mix yesterday. A really chunky bark mix. This Falcata. This was growing already in a bark. Growing really well. The roots are just everywhere. So I thought, right, I'm going to pot you on because it's drying a bit too quick for me. So I put a bit of moss in there with that. And here's one growing in clay pebbles and a bonsai pot. Just clay pebbles. I just like to experiment and try things. That's my personality. You know. Now, if I was totally honest, if I could afford to have everything in a nice expensive pot and a nice mound of long strand moss, I would probably pick for that. But at the moment, it's not going to happen because I've not got the long strand moss and I've not got the art of wrapping it. So for me, that doesn't work for me at the moment. But it's not hard. A quick demo of how I would Tomacongo. And this has been in this moss now for about a year. So I'm a bit worried now because it's going to start degrading. So there's me mesh that I put in last year, which creates my core. And then I'm just going to shake it. I'm not bothered with who likes to wash, rinse them down. I said to people before, I mainly with my fingers break the old roots off. That's it, that's prepared for me. And then you get a bottle or tubing or something, and what I'm not into as well is this wet core and you squeeze it out. I just don't sit right with me, so all I do is put my little patty on top of there, on top, just spread the roots over the top. So it's sat there, and then here the old gold dust, the long strand moss, and then grab the roots and just hopefully start to wrap. That's one layer, and you just keep going. Now, look at that already, and I had 2 wraps. You know, I am no expert in this. I'm like all you folks. You know, this is definitely an art in itself. To get this right, to get it looking neat, and pop it off. There's my core. It's good enough for me. And then I've not even got a pot for it at the moment, but I'll put it back in that black pot for a bit now, just to get it going. And then all you do then, I've got a nice pot actually for this, but it's on a table somewhere else, and then just feckle it up, tidy it up. There you go, one very quick mounded plant. Now that will look really nice in a nice pot. You know, you got these ones. Now you could say that that at the moment is more or less as traditional as probably I'm ever going to get in terms of style and core. Now obviously you can get single strands now and tidy it up, make it neat, trim it if you want, do what you want to do with it, feckle it, comb its ear a bit maybe. Hi everyone, I'm back from combing my Neo. Like I say, if you want to tidy those up, you tidy those up and you go for it and you spend time on them. I've not really got time to spend a lot of time doing that, so that's good for me. I can handle that. It's in my greenhouse, but obviously you show them, you'll do a better job. Now, just to clear this plant up, wherever it is, this one. Now, the one I did yesterday, I use this as a go-between. And like I say, it's very light moss, and I'll do that spraying it with water and feed and some biostimulants that I use, try and get some early roots going. Then one day that will obviously work up to long strand moss. But that works for me. You know, if you're really bothered about doing a core, you could just cut yourself a core, open it up. There you go. You've got your core. It's standing on top of the pot, so the air flows straight through. It's not in the pot. And so that's just an explanation of this video. Hopefully it's cleared things up. Hopefully I'm not going to get strung up. It's just a bit of fun for me, and I'm just trying to learn like you and pass on what we know and share things. Please subscribe to my channel on the Orchid Supplies UK page. Subscribe, please. One more thing. Another one, bonsai pot, just in moss. Only about £5 that pot. Don't stop what you're doing. Believe in what you're doing. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the pages. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.